Hello, I'm Astrid. Welcome to my channel where we can make English grammar a bit easier. So let's go. Today we're going to be looking at the present perfect simple and some other elements often used with the present perfect simple. So let's get started. What is the present perfect simple? Well, the present perfect simple is a verb tense. So far, that's easy enough. That said, what is it for? What is the present perfect for? Well, think of it this way. It's like a bridge between the past and the present. It connects the past with the present. So, in this video we're going to be looking at the form or structure of the tense, understand when to use the present perfect. We're going to be looking at real-life examples as well, and some adverbials that are often used with the present perfect. So, let's crack on. So how do we form the present perfect tense? Well, we use the present tense of have, as in has and have, and we add the past participle of a verb. For example, eaten, seen, been, gone, and so on. And it looks like this. Subject, has, have, past participle. For example, Sophie has written travel books. Sophie, she's the subject, has, and not have, because Sophie is a third person singular, written, which is the past participle of write, and what has she written? Well, travel books. And now in the question form, has, have, subject, and past participle. For example, have you washed the car? As a little reminder for the past participle, let's look at the verbs like, for example, eat, be, and drink in the base infinitive. Remember, the past simple would be ate, was, were, and drank. And as for the past participle, eaten, been, and drunk. That's the one we're going to be needing today. Now let's look at the present perfect in a timeline. We use it for things that have happened in the past. We simply don't know when. We don't say when. We don't specify when, but they have a connection with the present. That's one use. And then we use it for something that's just happened recently, but has a consequence on the present. And something that's happened at a time, sometimes specified, but it continues on into the present. That's why we look at it as a bridge between the past and the present. It's something that has something to do with the past, but also a connection with the present. For instance, something that's happened in the past, but we don't say when. I've been to London 4 times. Yeah, I don't say when, I just say I've been there 4 times. And the connection with the present is, well, I'm telling you about it now, and it's part of my experience. I've done this, I've been there, I've been to London 4 times. Now, something that's just happened. Vincent has just finished his homework. His just finished isn't in the past, but it has a direct consequence on the present. He's now free to have fun on social media because he has just finished his homework. Now, to describe something that has started in the past and continues into the present, for example, Ingrid has lived in Scotland for 5 years. She moved in 5 years ago, but she's still in Scotland to this day. And tomorrow she'll still be in Scotland as well. And here we also describe the duration, how long she's been in Scotland. So it's she has lived in Scotland for 5 years. Present perfect for that one. This is another one to describe something that has started in the past and continues into the present. The one before was about the duration. And this is more when it starts until now. For example, Alicia has played the guitar since 2020. She started in 2020, but she still plays the guitar today, and she will be playing the guitar still tomorrow. We also use the present perfect to ask about past experiences. Like, have you ever sailed across the ocean? Or to answer that question. No, I've never sailed across the ocean. I have sailed across the channel, though, many times. That is to ask questions related to the whole life of an individual, from the minute they were born until now. Have you ever sailed across the ocean? No, never. Not once. Never. Ever. With the same idea there, this holiday is the best I've ever had. It means from the moment Samuel here was born until now, that holiday is the very, very best one. That doesn't mean it's not going to have an even better next year, but that's for next year. From now to now, this is the best one he's ever had in his entire life. Now, why don't you give it a try? See if you can find out the past experience that just happened or that started in the past and continues into the present. Think of these words like just, ever, since, for, things like that. It helps. So let's go. Sally has swum in the Indian Ocean. Is it past experience? Is it something that's just happened? Or is it something that has started in the past and continues into the present? That's right, past experience. There you go. Oh, this one. Sharon has just given Daisy her vaccine. Well, yeah, just happened. Just now. At the vet. Now, how about this one? Blake has worked as an archaeologist for 8 years. Yes. Started in the past and continues into the present. Correct. And the last one. The twins, Steve and Eric, have worked in construction since 2019. That too started in the past and continues into the present. That's right. Now, how about working on the past participle for the present perfect a little bit? So there's a little gap fill for you. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Oh no! My keys. I can't open the door now. With the verb lose. I've lost. Oh no, I've lost my keys. Can't open the door now. Have you ever Scottish haggis? No, I eat. Aha. With eat and never try. Have you ever eaten haggis or Scottish haggis? No, I've never tried it. Well, you should. Maybe. Maybe not. Up to you. It's a bit special. What's the most fascinating place you ever with the verb see? What's the most fascinating place you've ever seen? Yep. That's it. Tim and John each other for 4 years with no. Tim and John have known each other for 4 years. Correct? And how about those two? Dean has to school with go, and May has to school in England with be. Dean has gone to school and May has been to school in England. So where's the difference between gone and been? I've made a video especially going to gone and been. So if you want to know more about this particular side, the use of gone and been, and understand why we use one and the other, I will refer you back to that video. I've made one just for that. At the beginning of the video, I said we were going to be looking at some adverbs and adverbial phrases too. We've already seen ever, never, and we've seen since and for, but we haven't looked at the other ones like up to now, until now, yet, already, before, just, and still. And we're going to be looking at them in a timeline too. So let's go. So like I said, let's look at them in a timeline. So first, that timeline, you've got your past. I've put the present a bit wide because I need room. And while present is a bit flexible, it can be now, at this very second, or it can also be these days. This week, like today. Today is still today until midnight. And future. So, looking at the past, we have already in the past. I have already finished my homework. Before, I've seen that film before. I don't need to watch it again today. Or since, starting at a specific point in the past and continues until now. And for the duration, but for this, you also have a bit of a start in the past. Just not specific, almost. You can do the math. 5 years ago, well, that's 2020, right? Then you have just, which is so close to the present. It's technically in the past, but it's just now. Just like 2 seconds ago. It might as well be in the present, so that's why I put it just at the beginning there. Then in the present you have still. Still is usually for the negative ones, not always, but usually. Like, she still hasn't finished her homework? Oh no. Then you have yet, which is a bit similar than still in the construction of your sentence and means about the same thing. Like, oh, you haven't finished your homework yet. Okay. But the finishing of the homework, it will be in the future, so that's why it makes sense to put it there. Now, going back to the present, you have until now, up to now, thus far, so far, as yet. Thus far, so far, as yet, they're kind of easy, those ones. The other two are a bit tricky in meaning. We'll have a quick look at them in this video, and I've made a video for those ones as well, to go a little bit more in depth about those ones. So quick reminder, ever. Have you ever been to Sydney? Oh, never. I've never been to Shanghai. Now let's have some examples. We've seen some you already know, but we'll still have a look at them to remind ourselves how to use them. Lucy has been in the company since for the duration, remember. Daniel has been a police officer for 6 years. Already. And since my dogs have Lucy has been in the company since but they've been on their walk already. So now, have they had their dinner yet? And already? No, not yet. My dogs haven't eaten their dinner yet. We've just finished but they've been on their walk already. And before, so have they had their dinner yet? I've seen that film. Not yet. They haven't had their dinner. We've just finished the report. And before, oh, I've seen that film before. So here we have up to now, until now, as yet, so far, thus far. And they are used. Now let's have some examples. We've seen some you already know, but we'll still have a look at them to remind ourselves how to use them. But some of them here we have up to now, until now, as yet, so far, thus far. As yet, thus far, so far, I've painted half of present perfect sentences. It means I've reached half of my house up to this point in time. Some of them might suggest it suggests probably it will continue than the others. Tomorrow, as yet, thus far, painting the second half of my house eventually. It means I've painted half of my house up to this point. That is similar to so far. I've painted half of my house. It suggests probably it will continue. I've painted half of my house until tomorrow, and I'll be and possibly that painting the second half of my house because I've painted half of my house until now. I've painted half of my house suggest that is similar to so far I'm going to go. And will not continue painting my house. Actually like it like this. And this is something maybe a little bit different because I've painted half of my house. That one, this is where it's a bit different to the other two. that this
the other
is
two
as
mean the
far
same
as
thing
I'm
up
going
to
to
now
go.
so far.
I will
But
not
until
continue
now,
painting my house.
Suggest
Actually like
maybe
it like
there's
this.
going to be a change.
Something's maybe
after
going
this
to change.
change.
So that says
So
about that one, this is
perfect,
where it's a
really.
bit different.
So
to recap,
the other two.
remember the
The other
present
two mean the
perfect
same
is a
thing up
bridge
to now
between
so
the
far.
past and
But
the present.
until now,
And you need your subject,
suggest
has, have,
maybe
and the verb in the
there's going
past
to be a
participle.
change.
And we use it
after
to talk
this
about
present.
past experiences.
So that says
something
about
that has
present
just happened,
perfect, or
really.
something
So
that
to
has started
recap,
in the past
remember the
and
present
continues
perfect
into
is
the
a
present.
bridge
There you
between
go.
the past
There are
and the
useful
present.
PDFs
And
in
you
the
need your
description
subject,
below.
has, have,
Lists
and the verb in
of
the past
irregular
participle.
verbs, one
And
with
we
French
use it to talk
translation
about
if you
past
need them, or
experiences,
one with a blank
something that
column
has
for
just
other
happened,
languages,
or something
and
that
some
has started in the
exercises too.
past and
So please
continues
do
into
check
the
out my
present.
other videos.
There you go.
There is
There
one
are
on the
useful
present
PDFs
perfect
in the
continuous,
description
one
below.
on going in
Lists
as
of
mentioned earlier
irregular
in this
verbs,
video,
one with
and
French
one
translation
with
if you
up
need
to
them,
now,
or
until
one with a
now,
blank
and
column
other
for other
adverbials
languages,
just like that.
and some exercises
If you want to
too.
know more
So
about
please
them.
do check out
In
my
the
other
meantime,
videos.
like this
There is
video,
one on the present
subscribe,
perfect
click the share
continuous,
button,
one on
and the
going in
notification
as
button.
mentioned
And for
earlier
my
in
part,
this
I'll say
video,
goodbye. Ta-ta
and
for now.
one with up to now, until now, and other adverbials just like that if you want to know more about them. In the meantime, like this video, subscribe, click the share button and the notification button, and for my part I'll say goodbye. Ta-ta for now.